I never thought I would start this video off with like just a joke or just like a plug-in with like the whole like, comment, and subscribe and click the bell for notifications. But I honestly love this game. But let me explain. During my time of just playing old games, I never thought Sony PlayStation would go as far as the eye could see to release a game like this. Now, I'm not going to go out of my way and say the whole history of Sony PlayStation. At least not yet. That's a separate video for another time. No. Um I actually want to do like an anniversary of the entire Sony PlayStation as a whole when that anniversary comes, like I would say 25 or something along those lines, like 50 years of Sony PlayStation, and I just immediately just talk about all the Sony PlayStation games, all the greatest games they have came out with, the visuals, the cinematic designs, everything about it is just so beautiful, man. The way that I see these kinds of games is so magnificent. And Horizon Zero Dawn has got to be one of the most impelling, epic games in my history because I love open world games. And I was introduced to open world games from like Lego Batman 2, but that's not the point. I would love to review Lego Batman one day, but that's not the, point of this video. No. The point of the video is actually just me just trying to, enlighten myself that these machines are actually, robots in more ways than one, like you get all these machines, you get all this creativity about how you see all these machines and that you have to like hunt them down and stuff like that. And it's not just about hunting, machines in more ways than one, like watchers, for example. No, Rost, it has to be one of my most favorite characters of all time. And I swear to you, this man is a legend. This man has been a legend since Joel from The Last of Us Part 1. There is no exception other than to feel relaxed and also feel like there is like something inside of me that like I always wanted a brother. I always wanted an older brother, and Rost is like that older brother. We're well, I wouldn't say I'm an outcast. I mean, I'm more of like a more of a you know what I mean. I'm not saying I'm trying to go out of my way and say that I am an outcast. I'm more like a pacifist, and I obviously say that because even in Undertale, when you do pacifists, there's always determination. Like you're always filled with determination. But there's like this one thing that I always see in myself, and that is just like, what if there is a pacifist that believes in one mystery, that believes in a god, that believes that the chosen one should be there in the first place? And guess what? The one character that I actually love to see more of is Aloy. Or at the very least, I think that's her name. I don't know, you be the judge. But still, the way that these characters come to life is so beautiful. Aloy has got to be a magnificent character. She's not a Mary Sue. She's not Rey Skywalker. She's not any of the other females we've seen before in media. No, Aloy is a queen of the entire hunting ground. She is not just like a queen, but also someone I love, someone I actually want to play more as. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's kind of difficult. I mean, I played the game and it was kind of difficult to get through all the stealth mode, like The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, but that doesn't really matter. I actually love this game because of how beautiful it looks, because of how entertaining it feels, because the way that this game actually inspired me to keep going is beautiful. It's like if you want to be a hunter, you actually want to actually become a hunter and prove your worth. So that way you don't have to be an outcast. Horizon Zero Dawn, I cannot even deny it. This is a beautiful thing throughout the game. And yeah, I did play on normal mode, so F off. But still, I love this game. And I know for a fact that there are some people to say that, this game is not that good. This game just literally believes like, oh, you could do this and this and this, and you don't even need to grind as hard. No, that is sort of true in some parts. But here's the thing though. There is a trading section where you can trade items and you can like buy and sell items. That is something I love. That is something I adore. Because other games with the trading section, they're just boring. They're just so bland, Like the merchant from Resident Evil 4 remake. He's so bland and boring. He doesn't have a personality. But with Horizon Zero Dawn, when you see the merchant, well, not the merchant, but you know what I mean, the trading guy who sells you all this awesome weaponry and items, it's like you actually care. It's like you care so much to the point that Aloy is the most perfect character in Horizon Zero Dawn. She's not a Mary Sue. She's literally not a Mary Sue. She is literally the definition of a brave woman that wants to be a part of society. She wants to have her cake, but eat it too, but she will not, you know, do this, or this. No, she would rather share that cake with others. And that is the most beautiful thing I have seen in 1,000 years. I will admit, though, I don't have any problems with this game. Well, I mean, if you want to say that I do have some problems, it's sort of complicated. You see, it's not linear, which is good. I mean, like, it's an open world. I love this, and it's third person. But overall, it kind of feels like the mechanics can be a little bit agitative. Yeah, like I like some of the mechanics. I love some of the you know, eyeball thing, like the tech that shows you like the machines and stuff like that. But overall, I just feel like the entire thing can be a little bit agitative sometimes. I mean, yeah, there is some good character development, but overall, this doesn't feel like Spider-Man 2. This doesn't feel like Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. This doesn't feel like a game where you're so like pissed off that you kind of just have to understand the basics. No. This is actually a game where you can have fun and like go through all this stuff. And the way that this game is built upon, you actually have to use your strategy in order to get through. You can't just rely on things that are constant and become one of man. You know what I mean? And that's the perfect thing is that when you look at this game, I actually feel emotional because I'm not going to spoil it because I want you guys to play the games yourself. But there are bosses in this game that actually made me cry. I actually cried at the cutscenes for like half of the bosses, like 95%, because these boss battles are not just boss battles that you're fighting off machines. You're fighting off machines that are A, something that you're like, invested in, and B, you actually feel emotional about this kind of stuff. And I feel very emotional when you see something towards the light. You see something that really, really gets into you. And there's so much out there. There's so much with Horizon that I want to explore more. You know what I mean? I want to explore Horizon a lot more. And the problem is that Sony has never made another Horizon game ever. I mean, yeah, we have the VR one, but that's basically it. I'm not afraid of seeing more of a Horizon. We are getting the other games too, like Lofty, but that's about it. That's it. Oh, and possibly Marvel's Wolverine, but we don't talk about that because that game sucks. But still, I would love to see more of this. I would love to see how this goes. And yes, there are going to be a lot of people to say that you should have never done this, you should have never done that, and all that kind of stuff. I don't care. I don't care. This game is amazing. This game is incredible. Like, I can't believe they actually created a game that actually works. That actually literally works. And it's beautiful. I love the graphics. I love the story. And the skill tree is awesome. If you've seen Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and their skill tree, holy crap, it's so stupid. You have to grind and grind and grind and get the skill tree all the way up to its max. Like, that's stupid. But when you have all these side quests, that's when the skill tree actually matters. Because when you level up, you actually have reasons to just try and be a better hunter. And I actually love this game. I really do. And I believe that the more you play this game, the more exciting it becomes. I mean, yeah, there are some kind of technical difficulties that should have been fixed. And I'm playing the DLC edition. I'm playing the complete edition. The graphics are amazing. Standard PS4 wise. But still, this is beautiful. This is honestly something that never ever gets intended before. You see all this old technology that the old world left behind, and that the new world is like something that you have to understand. Like, I have no idea why they have become outcasts. Like, the mother's cradle? Is that what they call it? The mother? I'm going to call it the mother. The mother tribe, they're a bunch of assholes. They just don't care about Aloyd. But by the end of the game, it just becomes a reason as to why. But now Aloyd is accepted. She's not an outcast anymore. She actually went through hell and back to actually save everyone. Now, yes, I know that Ross is kind of a person that cannot be saved in some areas, but hey, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I want you to play the game yourself. But still, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love this game. It made me cry a few times because, like, I have this pure emotion that honestly works, honestly makes sense. Now, is it a fun game? I mean, what do you think? Are you listening? Are you listening? You listening? You better be listening. All right, you're listening? Okay. So, the game is actually kind of fun. I'm honestly not going to lie. Is it better than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Yes. 100% yes. No no entitlement, no backtracking, no stupid industrial landing, nothing like that. You actually have so much to like explore in this world. Like, there's so much to see, there's so much to hunt. There's so much to like understand. And you can craft and you could like get everything you need. And I know that like health is sort of important in this game. Like, you need to like get through this, you need to get through that and all that kind of stuff. And I know that Aloyd is definitely one of my favorite characters. And the cast did it perfectly. Did you know that Chloe Price is the same voice actor that also voices Aloyd in this game? I didn't know either. Oh wait, I just paused. I didn't know either. I didn't know it would become like this. A hunter's ground, if I say so myself. Now, I don't have any problems with this game. I don't have any problem with this game at all. Even though I did say minor problems. But still, You gotta know that the old world is more to discover than anything. Some things are dangerous, yes, but some things can never be explained. And I feel sorry for Aloyd and Rost because they deserve to know the truth. They deserve to know everything. But yeah, still though, I'm really excited to play the next game, Forbidden West, because that game should be probably better than Zero Dawn. Because I will admit, Zero Dawn, good game, good game. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, 5 stars. But right now, I have to give off the final verdict. So, the final verdict for Horizon Zero Dawn is a 10 out of 10. I give it the badass seal of approval. Why? Because it is the most beautiful game ever to exist. It is the most fantastic game to ever understand. And when you take a look at Aloy and her adventure, you gotta remember that not everything comes with a price. But when you see this, you gotta understand that not everything will be the ones you see, but rather the ones you have to learn. And I give this game the greatest 10 out of 10 ever. I mean, I will admit though that I never thought I would play this game after Uncharted 1 and 2, but this game is beautiful. I cannot wait to play Forbidden West and be like, yeah, this game is so beautiful. I definitely appreciate both two games at the same time. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm not gonna go through the whole like, comment, and subscribe and click the bell for notifications kind of thing, because like, why should I? You already know what to do. So yeah, this game is beautiful, and I definitely recommend you guys play this game if you have not already. Skill level is better. I don't care about skill issue. I don't care about that. So you know what? This is the greatest game of all time. This is a 10 out of 10.